speaking of good news, I mean, at this point, it's kind of a weird situation we're in, right? Like, every single thing is going to be good news, right? Like there's nothing that can happen right now with the Spurs that will be bad news. Maybe neutral news or great news. I don't think that there's any bad news, right? Like, the only thing that could be bad is that the Spurs gave up everything for a single player, right? And now all we have left is Wemby and, you know, a star, like, or a couple stars. Like, that would be bad. That would be bad. But that's not the case. There's no bad news, just a variety of outcomes. Exactly. Yeah, welcome to privilege. Exactly. We have Spurs privilege. All right, so I'm going to, hold on. I'm going to show you guys something. But once again, you know, I got to get off of this. This isn't what I wanted to show you. Where is it? So weird being on a laptop. I don't know where any of my stuff is. Is it this? No, it's not that. Wait, was that it? Or is it this? Is it that? Is it? We can do it like that, and we can do it like that. You can do it like that, and we can do it like that. I think it's this one. Okay, so yeah. All right, so this is some good news. This is some great news. This is some awesome news, actually. So Michael Scotto posted this. He said the 76, and guys, when I say people have been going crazy with the 76ers news, it drives me nuts. It's driving me nuts. I'm going bananas, okay? The 76ers have engaged with the Spurs about potentially moving up to the number 2 pick. For now, the Sixers have zeroed in on 4 NBA draft prospects with the number 3 pick, including a private workout last week with VJ and Ace Bailey visiting Philadelphia next week. So, like, it's been kind of crazy. Hold on, I'm trying to bring back up the chat since I don't have it on my computer right now. I can't see you guys. Yeah, so it's been kind of crazy. Everybody's been posting this. Everybody's been like, that number 2 pick could be gone. That number 2 pick could be gone. And I've been saying over and over again, that's a really bad idea. And I was actually shocked. Don Harris has some good takes. I was actually shocked that he said this because I've been feeling this way this entire time. And people have been arguing with me about this, okay? But this right here, I 120% agree with him. So he responded to this report. And he said, there is a huge gap between Dylan Harper and the picks that will go 3, 4, and 5. The Sixers can engage all they want. Unless they are willing to give up Maxey, this is laughable. Okay? Now, keep in mind, Don Harris just did an interview with Peter Holt, right? He just got done doing an interview with Peter Holt. So if anybody knows, it would be him. Anybody that's a reporter that would know, it would be Don Harris, right? He's pretty legit. But I agree with that. Dylan Harper, it's like 1A and 1B with Cooper Flagg and Dylan Harper, right? And then it's a huge drop off. And people don't agree with that. They're like, oh, it's not that big of a drop off. It's like, do you know how good Dylan Harper is? Because if I told you it's a big drop off between Cooper, and Cooper is better than Dylan Harper, but if I said there's a big drop off between Cooper Flagg and 3, people would probably agree. If someone probably said 1 and 2, they probably would agree. I wouldn't agree with them, but they probably would agree. But I think that's just because people don't know Dylan Harper. Because that dude is ridiculous, bro. This is all a testament to how highly touted Dylan Harper is. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But that's good news, right? Him basically, I mean, I agree with him, but that's some good things that he said there. But this last part is what should get us excited. What are the Spurs going to do with Tiny Maxey, right? Like, basically this person's like, hey, if they trade, you know, what they going to get from the 76ers? And Don Harris says, they are not. Spurs are taking Harper, period. When he says things and he means it, and he puts a period on it, that means it is what it is, right? The Spurs aren't going to trade away. Once again, it's one of those situations, right, where I'm like 98% sure that the Spurs going after Dylan Harper. And the only 2% would be some crazy, insane deal, some crazy, desperate move, right? But we're kind of in a weird position right now, where we're in a good position, but it's also pros and cons to it, right? We're in a position where we have all these picks. We have all this. Well, we have Wembanyama. That's all the talent you need, right? But you're going to need some depth. But you have Wembanyama, going to arguably be one of the greatest players to ever walk this earth. Hopefully the greatest player to ever walk this earth. You have some really great pieces with Sohan with his defense. You got another player coming off Rookie of the Year. You just got Fox, and you have all these picks. And now you're kind of in a situation where, yeah, we're sitting back and you're like, you need us more than we need you. We're not going to go out our way to get a player. But what comes with that also is that teams don't want to deal with us, right? Like they're going to want to steer away from Brian Wright. How he's managed to finesse teams over and over and over again. And I hate that it takes this. This amount of fleecing for people to finally say, you know what, he's pretty good. When I've been saying it for the longest that he's a great GM. For the longest. Not everything's going to pan out, but the moves that he has made has been phenomenal since day one. I mean, there's been some issues here and there, but like basically day one, he's made some solid decisions, right? I would say starting with Keldon Johnson, because he wanted Keldon Johnson and RC Buford wanted Luka Samanic. But I would say from there, he's been doing really great. Exactly. He's been great. Exactly. I'm so glad we got off of Durant. Never felt worth it. It could have been worth it, but it's fine. We don't have to. It's fine. We all win regardless, We all win regardless. What else did I have on here? Was it something else I wanted to show? Oh, no. I think that's just a weird take. I guess we can do a segment on that. But, yeah, so this is some really great news. Just letting you guys know. It is set in stone. Oh, wait, Jeff McDonald posted too. He said, thanks for fighting the good fight over here at the bad place, Don. Somebody has to do it, but it ain't me. I don't get that. I don't get it. Is that a reference to something? I don't understand. But I guess he's just not going to come out and just say it. But Don Harris is like, yeah, Dylan Harper's going to the Spurs. It would be so silly for them not to, guys. It would be so dumb. It would be so dumb. And the Spurs are smarter than that. If you can get something crazy, sure. But I don't think you realize how crazy a deal this would be. And I promise you, if the Spurs would have traded away Dylan Harper and it ended up not being enough, and it doesn't pan out, man, fans are going to be talking about this forever. You know how Spurs fans talk about Halliburton? And they're like, we could have had Halliburton. Like, they don't shut up about it. That's what it would be like, but like 10 times worse. The bad place is X. Oh, Twitter. At the bad place. Okay. Twitter is dumb. Anyways,